So let's continue to solve Leetcode problem 682 baseball game. So we are keeping on the scores of a baseball game with strange rules. At the beginning of the game, you start with an empty record. So let's sort of simulate what it says. So from the beginning, it is just an empty record. It's like that. We can prepare an array or something else. So we are giving a list of the strings that is operations. So for the operations I is the ith operation you must apply to the record, and it's one of the following. So it can be one of the following. It can be an integer x. So if it is an integer x, for example, it is a 2. So we're gonna record a new score. It is a 2. So if it is a plus, so if we find a plus, so we're gonna record a new score that is the sum of the previous two scores. But currently, if we find a plus, we have to find the previous two scores, but currently it is 1. But we don't have this kind of operation because all the operation is valid. Yeah, so it means there may be a 1. So we're gonna use a plus. So 1 plus 2. So we're gonna have a 3 because all the operations gonna be valid. So if we have a d, so we're gonna double. For example, this is 3, and we're gonna double. It's gonna be 6 for the last one. So if it is a c, it means it is invalid. So we're gonna remove this 6. And finally, we're gonna return the sum of the 3 values. So it's gonna be 6. Yeah. So we're gonna return the sum of all the values after the operations, and we should also notice that the test cases are generated such that the answer and all the intermediate calculations fit into a 32-bit integer, and this is very important. All the operations are valid. This means we don't need to check if there are 2 values, we have to use the sum. If there is at least 1 value, we have to use a double. Yeah, because it is always valid. Now let's check the count rates. So the count rates, the operation going to be 1000, and we only have such kind of 4 operations. Yeah, it can be C, D, or plus. Yeah, or it can be a number. So this plus will always be at least 2. Yeah, this is okay. And for C and D will always be at least 1 previous score or the record. Otherwise, we cannot do that. So this is just for all the calculations are valid. Yeah, and all the numbers is inside the range. So this is going to be our ON time complexity, and we're going to use a stack to solve it because this problem we can simulate it directly by using a stack. So we're going to prepare an empty stack, and we're going to check each of the operations. So let's just use O for the operation. So for O inside the operations, we need to check this O. So if O equals to, let's first use plus. Yeah, so it's going to be stack append the sum of the 2 values. It's going to be stack minus 1 plus stack minus 2. If O equal to, yeah, let's just use D. Yeah, so this is going to be the double. So stack dot append stack minus 1 times 2. So this is going to be the double of the 2 values. And if we're going to check this O if it is equal to C. Yeah, so this means it is invalid. So we're going to use the stack.pop directly. Yeah, else this must be a number. So we're going to put it inside. So we're going to turn it into an integer because later on we will do all the operations like plus, double, or invalid. Yeah. Finally, we just needed to return the sum of the stack. So this is going to be the solution for this problem. Let me just run it to have a check. As you can see, it works, and let me submit it. As you can see, it works, and the speed that doesn't matter because this is just an ON solution for the problem. Thank you.